All right, so this is just a short video to teach you some basics about two-point perspective. We've already gone through 1 point, so you already have kind of got the idea of the vanishing point. In this case, there's 2 of them, and usually what we start with is what's called the horizon line. Traditionally, it's thought of as in the distance where the earth and the sky meet, but honestly, it's really more about the eye level of the person looking across, because if you're doing like the inside of a room, it is definitely how tall you are in the room determines where that horizon line sits, and it's based on your eye level. But for our purposes, we're just going to run a line straight across the middle of the page. On each end, you're going to put a vanishing point. Now, truthfully, that's not always the case. Sometimes your vanishing point could be off the paper even, could be way out here. It could be that you have one that's way over on one side and one that's closer because the building is sitting at more of an angle and you can barely see this wall. In this case, we're going to just kind of put them on each side just to teach you the basics. When you're drawing a building, the easiest one to draw is the one that is straight in front of you, that is not above you or below you. And we're just basically going to draw the corner of the building. So it's looking at a building where you can see 2 walls of it. And I'm just going an inch above and an inch below. So this would be that front corner of the building as the 2 sides meet and you can see them. The right wall, the top and the bottom of that wall, the lines will go to the vanishing point on the right side. You've got to make sure you line up the point. This can't be just an eyeballed angle. They have to go to the point. The left wall goes to the left vanishing point. And then you determine how much of the wall can you see. You know, maybe we can see more of this side. So the back up and down is going to be parallel to the front, up and down to that front corner. So there's the back corner. And maybe this one's a little closer. And you get 2 walls. Not hard. But it does change a little bit. What if you are looking down at a building from above? So you can see not only the left and the right wall, but you can actually see the roof. We start the same way. We start with the front corner. Same thing. We do the same thing. Right wall goes to the right vanishing point. Left wall to the left vanishing point. And then again, we cut it off. You can determine how much of the building, how much of one side you can see, how much of the other side can you see. You can set that however deep you want, doesn't really matter. So now we have a right wall and a left wall. But we also can see the top. So in order to figure out what that ceiling or that roof looks like, we need to be able to figure out what the back wall and the right wall that are behind the building look like. If it is on the right and the angle is pointing to the right, then it goes to the right. So if we were to think about this as a 4-sided box, this wall points to the right, and the one back here points to the right. So you're going to come back here to this corner out back here, and you're going to take that to that right vanishing point. And that gives you this wall and the one that's back here parallel to it. Now, the building also has a wall back over here. Like this left side wall, it's pointing to this left vanishing point. This back wall that's parallel to it also points to that vanishing point. So again, we're going to go across from the top corner, and we're going to go out here. And so you get your two walls and your roof. What if you got a tree house? What if you have a tree house? It's up on top in a tree. Now, what can you see? You should be able to see the right, you should be able to see the left, and this time you should be able to see underneath it. Give that a shot, see how you do, ask questions, get some help if you need it. Quick and easy.